Okay. So just now we have shut down our database. Okay, still shutting down. So in this situation, as you can see, the progress of shutting down the database is very slow in the real time of production. In such situation, we may have to shut a board to perform some maintenance tasks. You cannot wait for all the transactions to be flushed within SD from the SDA to the database of a cache or the readable box. Okay. So for maintenance purpose, you might have to shut down the database abruptly. You can shut a board. Okay. Many things.
So information management plan setting down our database, shut down a board.
Yes. In certain cases. Okay. I would like to discuss the scenarios like where the archive logs are getting filled in particular destination and the database is like a handshake. In that situation, either you shut down the database or you restart it.
If the logs are
filled on a particular destination or the mount is filled, database will be hanged. So what will you do? In certain cases, you cannot perform any activity.
so it's not manually and delete the archive log.
It is not advisable to delete the archive logs because company may think of or they may prefer to keep those archive logs as a backup. Yeah. Either you create a new bound point and update the archive log destination. Update the new archive log destination. Or you move those archive logs to some other destination in the tape library or in the external hard disk. Whatever way you would like to keep or save your archive log. Alright. So let's say start up more now. Now if you check here 5 here, 5 there are few more. So they are not any processes. Okay, this is the 12C. This is the process that you see, okay, of the 12C database. But our database is 11G release 2, which is day. This is the development process. So you don't see any process here. So I am going to start my database saying startup new mount. Okay, so the instance is started. So we can go back again and exit from the SQL prompt and I will run this command. Okay, now you see you have a background processes which is P1 running for the development. CP1 is the name of the database of the 12 thing. Okay, actually it was CDB, container database. One and 12. Development. 12. Development is for the and CB1 is for the 12 thing. Okay. Next. Okay, so no more, it is only possible to access and interact the SP file information. As we have discussed previously, that in the document, in the same document, if you can write down. So these are some if I say show parameter SP5, it is giving me the location of the once checking the database from the no mount to mount, Oracle access the central file, right, as declared in the SP file and mount to the database. So if you say show parameter control underscore file, okay, so it knows that on these locations all are my control files and they're all multiplex. They're all multiplex. So how would you mount the database? With the help of the alter command, alter database mount. Okay, so yes, database is mount, database altered. Now if you check the status of your database, okay, you can check with this command. Either you can say select instance underscore name as we have seen it previously, host underscore name from status from $1,000,000. Okay, database is now okay. How would you think whether your database is in archive log mode or not? What is the command? Archive log list. Okay, archive log list. Yeah. You check whether your database is an archive mode. If you want your database to recover from the cache, you should enable the database, or your database should be always in archive log mode. Okay? Disabled. It will say disabled. Okay, I will say no archive mode. We are going to now enable the database archive mode. Okay. See here, you can perform the recovery task as we have discussed. Okay, for performing the recovery task, the database should be in archive mode. And for the RMAN backup also, its database should be in the archive mode. So alter database archive log. Database altered archive log list. See here? Enabled. It is earlier it was saying no archive mode. Now it is saying archive mode. Okay, and enabled. There is another method also that you can see. Select log underscore mode from the dollar. Database. Log underscore mode from $, database. So it is archive log. Yeah. Okay, my friend? Next. So this is some command that I have demonstrated at the US. At the boot. Once we are able to run this. There you go. So we have now the control file is started. Okay. Now the next is from this command, from this forward. I have to log in as the Oracle team. Oracle team. I'm logging to Oracle user. Okay. So now we can trigger the commands like $control file, right? $control file. So select name from $control file. So this will tell you the location of the control file. Okay, there is another method through which you can check the database status. Okay, which is select open underscore mode from $database. Right. Okay, next one. You can also select name from $data file. So on this location, all of my data files are getting stored. And I can also say select a member from $log file. So now we are going to open our database. Okay. And it will be accessible to all the users. So or enter database open. Or enter database open. Select status open underscore mode from $. Okay. Status is open and database is in the read and write mode. If it is in standby database, in some of the remote location, database mode will be in the read only. So the standby database. Okay. Read and write. Okay. For some maintenance and administration activities, it may be necessary to open the database. Okay. But to avoid any user to access it, the best solution is to open the database in restricted mode. This means that only the SysDBA users, those users who have the SysDBA privilege, are allowed to log in. Okay. So other possibilities like we can open the database in read only, not in read write. If you open the database in read and write, users will be able to insert the data or we can perform the DMS transaction. However, if there is in read only mode, then they can make only the select transaction. Yeah, they will not make any email transaction. Even the review also, they read on the board. You cannot make any change. You can perform the LTS which are like backup and recovery and all you can do. But the normal users will not be able to. Already it's running, shutting down first. So we'll shut down the database. Immediate. We can perform, we will see the shadow board also. So now I will say that's it. So we have started the database in what in one state, restricted mode. Okay, now I will say for insert the user HR account and okay, it's happening. Now user HR identified by HR and select invalid username. Kera invalid username. Grant I am not allowed to connect. I think this user will already have that service. HR will already, because this is created by the database. Okay. For your sake, I will grant connect common resource. Okay, create session. So HR. Okay. And now I will say grant all to HR, for example. Or grant DBA to HR. Now select HR. So normal users cannot connect to the database. Only DBA will connect. Yes. So DBA, if we do, we will have all that. DBA. Okay. So this is done. This file is done. Start up. So restrict हो गया. Yeah, recording this. Recording. Happy. Okay. Now I will show you the common errors a DBA might face. You can also see something like this. There are many this is very important for you. This is a 5 pages document. Okay, troubleshooting the shutdown problem. Okay, this is the real time. If in an interview, if they ask you how would you troubleshoot a problem related to startup and shutdown. Okay. One issue is you can select the data. Okay. Related to the startup and shutdown by running a few diagnostic tools. Okay. And it will be uploaded in the support.oracle.com to raise an SR, and then it will be analyzed, and then you will have the option to troubleshoot. Okay. So the main purpose of this document is to provide to deviate an understanding of the issue and diagnostic information to be collected before raising a service request within Oracle support. It's a real time, okay? Before, if you're facing any problems, you have tried all your levels in order to start and shut down your database and your issues. So what are the issues? The most common issue observed while bringing down the database is shutdown immediate handling or too slow. You see? Issues, most common issues. And the processes still continue to be connected to the database and do not terminate. SMO screening temp segments or performing delayed block cleanups. Uncommitted transactions are being rolled back. So mostly just now, as you have observed, what to do if shutdown immediate and okay, common real-time issue, common, very very common. So just now I have discussed that. So shutdown immediate should not take more than 6 seconds. Yeah, this is an Oracle document, of course. Whether database size is high and audible, if you perform the shutting, you immediately terminate all the users and try to shut down the database, just like the abort. But the only difference between the immediate and abort is like abort is like pulling the plug out. Shutting immediate option is taking longer than the 6 seconds.
6 seconds, nobody knows. The last one I did India also was working there and shutdown is doing how much time it takes the item. Do not know.
So this is the key point that you need to remember. Uncommitted transactions are being rolled back when you are shutting down immediate SMO screening temp segments or performing a delayed block cleanup. Okay? Remember this point. Or you try to write this point. Or something, see, if a rollback is happening, this needs to be completed before shutting down the database. Daemons clears up the process state. Okay? The state objects, enqueues and latches handled by the failed process. What are the enqueues and latches we will discuss. Okay? And what are the indexes, bitmax, BT index, we will also discuss that. So S1 roll back the transactions, if roll forward and roll back status, which we'll see in the next section. So in any case, we have to allow the background processes to complete the cleanup. We don't have any options to sit and wait for all the rolling back and rolling forward things happening behind the screen. Okay. Yes, Boston will try to implement this. So we'll take a short break. So here is a workaround that's been given here. So I am connecting that to this DBA, and it says the next count start from read over session underscore one of where time underscore remaining greater than 0. So shut down Oracle database, but leave the database in an inconsistent state. Okay. So demonstrating the combination of shutdown abort and shutdown immediate, depending upon the amount of rollback as demonstrated below. So if any backup is taken, it would require recovery at next step. As I told you, the instance recovery, the crash recovery. Okay. Shutdown abort, it will terminate all the processes. Okay. The client and the whatever the people who are connected to the database will be terminated from the database as quickly as possible without transmission rollback. So, define business table, order whether, okay, now I wanted to see how to use this command. Maybe here we can see. No, this document is also good. We will demonstrate how do I use the video construction, the use underscore block. So in these two video transaction, they are, let's say, describe $3 transaction. But in this, use underscore UBLK and use underscore UREX. So use underscore UBLK column tells you how many undo blocks are currently used up by your DML operation. So if you copy this command, select use underscore UBLK use underscore UREX from $3 transaction. Okay, and then we continue. So this shows that there are no undo blocks are currently being used by the DML operation. So there is another query which can compute the time required to roll back a transaction with a query such as this. Here we join $3 session and $3 transaction. So if we Friday, one dot username. In interviews, they ask you if you would like to know about the usage of the undo transaction. Okay. And if you would like to know the time required to roll back a transaction, then you can see the $3 session and the $3 transaction. Okay. So this will be enough for us to have a knowledge. So we don't have any information to create this, simulate this scenario. Okay, that's why. So going further on this document, so how to collect the diagnostic information? Okay, diagnostic information to be collected for troubleshooting issues during the shutdown. This is to check for any dead transactions that S1 is looking to roll back. Oh, this is very good. Plan to shut down again, gather some information. You can abort the current instance, bring it up using the startup restrict and then issue the command. Issue the shutdown immediate. Before issuing the second shutdown immediate, select the following trace files and outputs. So let's browse and let's lower where KTU XDC has error versus Yeah, that is ECSL. I was assuming this one. See, these are the transactions that need to be covered after instant failure. Very good interview question. Even you can, trick the interviewer with this, how to find out the dead transaction, which S1 is trying to recover. Okay, to simulate the scenario, we'll have to shut a board. We'll try to share the board. And start up. Start up the restrict. Okay. Then we will try to we will try to, we have taken long time. I think we would have not taken the long time. Okay. So let's type this. Let's start from $X, where KPU XECSL. Let's start from $X, KPUXT, right? Where KPUXTFL is equal to that. Still, we don't have any transaction. Okay. Show immediate. So shutdown immediate. Yes, this is also workaround, you have some idea now. That this is a workaround, this is a table that we need to see. And since we don't have any active database, it will not be possible for us to.
So DLM operation is required.
So rolling back DLM operations means, we have to maybe, from the background, we need to try to insert some records. And then we can shut about and try and do. Okay.
Open up. It's
yeah. Okay. So we can also run this command also. Monitor session setting. This is a 10046 is the diagnostic tool which will connect some relation the events. Monitor session set event 10046. Concept. Whatever. 11. So we are collecting this diagnostic information before we are raising an SR. SR is the surrogate request to upload in the So it says 10046 turns on extended SQL trace for the shutdown process. Okay. Now it's going to trace the shutdown process. And 10400 dumps the system state every 5 minutes. We have executed this command, right? So these are the scripts actually. What they do is 146. Okay. Or you can say 10,046 turns on extended SQL underscore trace for the shutdown process. It will try to generate some SQL statements for the shutdown process, try to record something, try to trace something, okay, try to audit. Okay. However, the 10,400 dumps the system state every 5 minutes. So it is going to generate a dump of your system or database with every 5 minutes. Now, in an interview you can say that in order to track the shutdown state and to identify any dead transaction for a SMON, okay, I have enabled the trace, 10,400 trace, it will dump the status system state. It will dump the system state. Okay. If you want, we can write down. Okay. The answer for the interview is I have scheduled this script 10,046 to trace the shutdown process. Yeah, I have first you write down. I have scheduled the 10,046 script to trace the shutdown process and 10,400 to get the dump of the system state every 5 minutes. Okay. To get the dumps of a system state every 5 minutes. Some state, yeah. Some state. some change in database state. Okay. Every 5 minutes. Why am I doing it? Because shutdown is taking very long time. Okay. Why is the shutdown taking very much long time? Because there are some data transactions where the S1 is trying to recover. So what could be the scenario? Scenario is some shutdown has been happened. And when you start up the database, this one is trying to recover those debt transactions. If you say this one, it will be flattened on your answer and you get the off, maybe get the off for that. So as you are aware that the setup database involves different phases like no mount and open phase. So no mount phase, the parameter file, okay, accessed by the instance. The instance will not be associated to any database till this moment. As we have seen practically, we were able to access only the P file. We were able to check the status of the instance, with our instance. Okay. Next what happens? While moving to the mount state, the control file will be read. What the control file will be read? The parameter will have the location of the control file. Parameter file will have the location of the control file. And the control file will have the location of the read-log file and the data file. The control file will read and the instance will be associated with the corresponding database. This is what the answer that you have to give in the interview. And while moving to the open phase, the data files are open and the roll forward happens. S1 initiates the rollback and then makes the database open to the user. This transaction recovery, instance recovery, or cash recovery is nothing but your transaction recovery, or the rollback phase continues even after the database is open. Okay? So you can, if you want, you can write this. Okay, what else it says? Any issues while accessing the control file or corrupted control file can result in errors during the mount phase, isn't it? And we do, how will we recover the control file? By RMAN. By RMAN. Yeah, multiplexing this, definitely we can manually go and copy, remove the control file or copy the control file to its original location where it's trying to. However, RMAN is mostly used. In any organization nowadays, RMAN is being used. Okay, what next one is there? Okay. So, accessibility of the data file, dictionary corruption. Now you should understand data dictionary, as I told you earlier, it's a metadata. Data dictionary, metadata. And the most important, taking time that for transaction recovery can be observed during the open phase. Sometimes database may hang if the transaction recovery takes long time. So if in the interview they ask you why the database taking so long to start up, so long to shut down, because transaction recovery is happening, the rolling forward is happening. Okay. So you have to look for a message, something called enabling transaction recovery in the alert log file. Make a note of this. Sometimes if database hangs, okay, what exactly you have to look in the alert log file? S1 enabling TX recovery. So what you mentioned? There are some other documents also available. For example, that you can complete error message reported in the console while attempting to start up. Complete alert log file and relevant text file. Okay. And you can also say something like this. You can run the HTTP to see OS settings are set to at least a minimum. Okay. You can run the OS trace to trace the failing startup process. Okay. That's trace for Linux. So you can say, write this as trace. If the database startup process is slow or shutdown is slow, you can run the trace. You can write this string. Use OS trace tools for tracing the failing startup process. This is one of the technical answers that you can shoot, so you can get flattened and give you an offer letter. Okay, and also see here very carefully details of the OS resources available and the usage in terms of memory, in terms of swap, in terms of CPU. Okay, there is a utility called OS Watcher. There is a utility called OS Watcher. So in the user thread, I used to run OS Watcher as the utility. How to run an OS Watcher? That's a different story. Okay, that you Google it. How to run the OS Watcher on your OS Watcher. In case of any flow in our database, I have to run the OS Watcher or HCVE or this file trace or trust in the Sun or AIX environment and PUFC for the HP unit. Okay. So this is a demonstration here that has been done to how to run these tools again in different extremes. Now FSS, CS, this is for the Linux. You can Control C. So database is started. Now we will show immediate. Okay. Now this command is generating the trace file in the /tmp directory. Okay. See, if the startup is slow in the open phase, get only those 4-6 levels 12 trace along with the hang analysis. Hang analysis also the utility. So how do you do this? This is the way. Yes. So I will exit here and I will try to execute this command. Okay, now I will try to run with the we will try to see some other options. Okay. This forward-based is quite simply a tool that takes the implementation of system call, how to use it. There are many different ways. Okay. So these are some options available. So what are the other things that we can talk about in the interview is the hang analysis, okay? Hang analyze report to identify the blockchain. Okay, my friend? So I hope, and these are some things that we may want to see. It will take for 5-10 minutes. Okay. We'll see this. Okay, startup and normal shutdown, immediate hang. Okay, SMON disabling that is, if you say SMON disabling the take recovery means it is actually the error which is in the alert log file. Okay. So in the alert log you saw just now we have discussed about the SMON disabling the take transaction recovery. The SMON we have observed, waiting for SMON to disable the recovery. This is the same document. Okay, then. And how you can troubleshoot this. How to avoid getting malaise. So I will See, all about the SWOT area. This is talking about the PGA, the PGA parameter. Okay, programmable global area. And this talks about your temporary stable state. Okay, S1, what it does, it dumps the segment with temporary stable state in case of recovery. Okay, so whenever the hang analysis, the performance tuning thing, it also comes under the performance tuning, how we would tune your performance of your database. The database is slow, and we have seen so many options to this. Even if you can 2 or 3, okay, we will be flattened to give the offer letter to you. Okay, alright, so I hope you enjoyed this session. Okay.